my dear Scorpio. This is your love and spirituality reading for the month of October 2019 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. We are soon entering into Libra season, so remember to say happy birthday to all Libras out there. And I do this reading in the order of birthdays. We start from Libra. And as always, these readings apply to your Sun, Moon, Rising sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. And I want to come with a suggestion that if you need a new income and are interested in herbal medicine and want to join me in a network marketing organization, you are welcome to email me or visit my webpage or click the link in the description box. This is a perfect opportunity if you are tired of your current work situation or if you are looking for new income opportunities or just need a new start in your career. For me, this will be a way to be able to help people on a grander scale, both when it comes to health through herbal medicine, but also to help people find a better way to make a living, which I have found out many people seem to need through the work I already do. If you are only interested in buying the products, you can also follow the link in the description box and help my cause. Thank you so much. I will do a shorter 10-card spread instead of the usual 15 that I normally do. And I have also changed the deck and I will now use the Anna K Tarot, which has been a great support for me when reading to the clients that seeks me out for personal readings. And now I will start shuffling your cards. So, my dear Scorpio, see what's up for you. And we have a King of Rods here and the Page of Swords. So it seems like you are you are in some kind of fighting the barricades is what I'm feeling. But I don't know. The Knight of Rods seems to have like being on in this direction, but you are left here kind of arguing with this person, and maybe they are long gone. I don't know what's going on exactly, but that was the feeling I got. So I call the Divine with Love and Light, and here we have the Ten of Cups with the Page of Swords in the reverse. So it feels like this person might have betrayed your love in some way, or betrayed the bond between you, or like we can see it's a little bit vulnerable. We are covering ourselves up here, but the person just went away. We saw they kind of had this flip after themselves in the wind. Okay, so it feels like you in some way have been unjustly treated here. Okay, you feel very unjustly treated. So I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And yes, here we see Queen of Cups. So I think it's good that you're standing up and for yourself. It's a child, this. So it might be something that you haven't really done before. Since it's a child, like this is something new. You're learning something new. Queen of Cups in the reversed, I think it means you're trying to be less emotional about this. You probably are very emotional, but in the same way, standing up for yourself in this way is kind of helping you take care of those overwhelming emotions of fear and injustice. And I feel that there's a lot of questions also. Why does this happen? Did this person do this to you? And so on. Okay. So I call the 6 elements. And here we have the Star card in the reverse with the Queen of Cups. So it seems like emotionally you want to kind of give up on someone or something that has been like a dream to you previous. But now you feel that you want to give up on this because it gives you only heartbreak and sorrow. So 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Scorpio viewers. So I want my dear Scorpios to have love in their lives and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay. So, my dear Scorpio, I'll just tune in for a few seconds to you and your reading. I actually hear a song in my head. I listened to this song the other day, and that's usually not the case. Usually it's not the song that I've listened to, that I am listening to, that comes in the reading. It's usually something, I've forgotten a long time ago. I don't know exactly the song's name, but I will put it in the description box for you. So just making a note of what I remember from the song, which was a little girl being haunted by, or not haunted, but hunted, like hunted down by big soldiers. So, okay, tuning in. So, see, Scorpio situation here. This is the new bottom of the deck, and it's a Four of Cups in the reversed. So I think it's a situation that you have enjoyed before, that you can't really enjoy fully any longer. You need to reject it, or to kind of, it's almost like, what I feel here is like you're trying to think that this situation is no longer there. It's probably still there, or the emotions are still there, but you're trying to shunt it away or ignore that you ever had this kind of feelings. And this is the old bottom, and we have a Ten of Pentacles. So it seems like this was a valuable situation that has been breaking down with some important person that might have turned very stubborn on you here. Two of Wands, it might be that they are making another decision, and that decision is nothing to do with you anymore. So it's like they are stepping away, and it's some kind of injustices in this, but in the same time the person probably does what they think are right for them, so it's hard. Okay, so this is your situation there, and this is the challenge in this situation that you're in. This is how you deal with the challenge, and this is your intuition. This is how well you follow this intuition. This is what you need to relax and accept, and this is the next level you will be operating on when you have learned all this, what you will move on to next level. And this is the result that will come out of this situation. Okay, so your situation then, and we have a Six of Cups, so it seems like you're very nostalgic about a situation, or you have a lot of love for a person or different people, or a lot of love for a thing that you miss from the past. But it can also be something that you really love to do, and it's something that kind of defines your life. It's something where you feel really at home, and you feel really like this is it. So it gives you a lot of happiness. So it can be a certain relationship, or a job, or a creative expression of some sort. Something that makes you feel, yes, this is it. You want to keep it forever. Thank you, God, I'm home. So that kind of feeling. But the Six of Cups is also the past life and childhood card. So it's also talk about nostalgia, because when we have been in a situation like this, and we then move away from it, and we think about it, we dream about it, we think back to the days. So that's being nostalgic. So it seems like it might be that you're nostalgic about someone in the past, and this situation really made you happy. Okay. And this is the challenge, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is events that's happening in life, and it's kind of destiny, divine orchestrated things that happens that just turns everything on end. It just the wheel spins, and you were here having a great time, and then suddenly you are here with not such a great time again, and then you're struggling and to get up, and then you're on this height again, and then on the low. So it's like waves almost. So something has happened, like life happened and rolled the dice, some kind of karmic situation, something that needs to be sorted out. So the wheel turns yet again to give you another chance to look at this. So nostalgia, and this is the past repeating. So it might be union of old lovers and friends as well. Or you might have encountered someone even from a past life. Okay, so someone like an important person that you have met before, and now you're doing something with this person again that resembles what you have been through before, probably. So you might have a karma together. And this is how you deal with this situation. And we see the lovers. So the lovers is number 6, and this is also 6. It's 6 of cups, so it's a minor arcana card. This is a major arcana card. So it shows that this is a situation that you have given a lot of love and a lot of appreciation to. You really feel at home with this person. You really feel, or with this situation, it can be like you have got a real chance to do something that you really love to do. So this is happy times, beautiful happy times. Okay. And the intuition, and we have a 7 of swords. So it seems like your intuition was warning you about this situation. Probably you just wanted to see the good things with this, because yes, finally, now I got it. I'm home. I won't let anything or anyone take this away from me. I will do my very best to keep this and to not screw it up, okay? But with the 7 of swords, either you started to get suspicious and screwed it up, or you refuse to be suspicious and other people might have screwed it up. But something happens here, because this is a spiritual challenge when it comes to your thoughts, the region of your thoughts, how we trust ourselves and other people and life. It can be a card sometimes of feeling that we are not enough and that we have given up, and that there's no use, whatever we do, things will go badly anyways. But it's a way, it's a opportunity for you to look at your, like how you are either putting yourself in the victim position, and giving too much of yourself. But it can also be how you kind of put yourself in a situation where you are not in charge, or you make yourself to a victim, or it can be like you are trying to take charge over the situation and by being suspicious. So we usually have either or. Either we are over suspicious or we are overly trusting, and both things are not good for us. So this seems to be the area where you need to practice how to deal with situations and still be loyal to yourself and also loyal to other people, and without having these turns, either I'm so suspicious of this person I can't ever trust them, or I trust every word they say. So we oscillate between these two, and eventually we oscillate less and less, and we kind of know that I am a person that I have trust issues and I work them through, and now I've come to more balance. So we are not overly trusting and not overly suspicious, but we have become more grown up. So we are somewhere in the between. So that seems to be what you are supposed to learn in this situation. And you can have one of these problems. Either you're overly trusting and refuse to see the red flags, or you are not trusting people at all, and you might screw up the relationship because of the lack of trust. So here it needs balance. Okay. So, and it doesn't mean that you are bad at it. It just means that the divine is kind of putting these, it's like hindrance in your way, so you will stumble and fall and have to learn something from it. It doesn't mean that you are bad at this. It just means that you can be even better. You can become a master at this. This is how you listen to your intuition. And we have a King of Pentacles, which is very good in this position. It shows that you are trying to be very responsible and adult in this situation, and you both have good boundaries around yourself. But since the King of Pentacles comes in the upright position, you're also good with sharing, because when it comes like this, it's a person that have maybe rigid walls and refuse to share, or yeah, that's usually it. But here it comes in the upright position. So it seems like you're very grown and mature about this. So even when the divine or life is kind of sending you a curveball, you catch it, okay? So the divine seems to be very proud of you in this situation. They seem to think that you have been doing a good thing, and you have honored love and family and responsibility and taking care of your friends, or doing the necessary thing with your business. This can be a well sought after business as well, or a creative expression where you have been very adult and mature and, you know, doing the necessary things with love, I might add, even if the divine sends you a curveball here. So this is what you need to relax and accept. And we have the Ace of Rods in reversed. So it feels like you might be dealing with other people that have this kind of problem. For some of you cross watchers, it might be the Scorpio that has the problem, but so you know that it can be in the reversed. But what I'm seeing here is that you need to relax and accept that other people might still be living in the past, like doing this same old wheel thing here, while you seem to have been able to take yourself over to the next level. But I don't think everyone were able to follow. And maybe the person or the situation that you love the most wasn't really as ready as you seem to be, okay? So if you were ready for marriage, the other person wasn't. If you were ready to, you know, invest in your business fully, your partner wasn't. Or if you were ready to show your your wonders to the world wasn't ready to really receive them. So it's something here going on where I feel that there's another situation that weren't able to keep up track with you, or keep the same pace, or be as honorable as you, okay? And it might be that there's an earth sign, or, you know, Gemini or Cancer that has been very honorable and Scorpio wasn't, okay? That you screwed up, but you need to know your own situation. And next level, it's the Page of Pentacles. I'm not sure, I blabber too much, or maybe it came in the reverse, but I feel it needs to be in the upright position. So this is the new beginning. So either or this situation are able to follow you or not. It seems like not. You're still on the right track, doing the right thing, but you will need to start again with something new, okay? Because this is a king, and it shows a situation that have grown to its fullest. So it seems like you did the best you could in this situation. It didn't went well anyway, but you did something heroic in this situation, or something like you were acting exactly as you were supposed to. So now you are going to have to take this lesson with you into a new situation. So that's what I'm seeing. So if there was someone you loved very much and they didn't really, you know, they did something here that wasn't as honorable, so they weren't ready for you, but you are ready for this new beginning. But it's like a new start, and the divine is saying good job, but you are not getting the reward that you hoped for, which might have been this situation, because this situation isn't ready for you, okay? I hope you follow me. So, result. And here we have a 7 of Pentacles. So you feel like you have invested a lot of things in this situation, and you probably feel a little bit overwhelmed at this point. This is another spiritual challenge, because we can be the best version of ourselves and still meet people that aren't. Because maybe we are supposed to teach them something in that situation, or maybe we need to, you know, do a final test to have our degree, which you seem to have got. But you felt like, well, I invested all myself in this, I did my best, and yet I was not rewarded. So you still are there with a crop that hasn't really bloomed. You felt at home for a while, and then suddenly, no, this wasn't a harvest. This was just like a station on the road, and things aren't really mature enough for me to get the harvest at this moment. So it seems like you need to keep on working on what it is that you want to achieve here, that you love so much or dream so much about. You are on the right path. It's just that you're being tested along the way. And if everything was up to you and no one else was involved, no karma, no destiny, no dramatic situation, you would be fine. Okay, you would have exactly what you wanted. But since we are kind of pairing up with other energies in the universe, they seem to screw up things for you a little bit. And it's fine, because this situation is testing your ability to spot a person that's not really ready for the situation that you want to invite them into, and also need to have patience to wait maybe for the right person or the right situation. So this is what I'm seeing. Next here is judgment. So another diploma on your wall, despite of the ones you already have here. So it shows that you have reached a level of maturity that are making you able to see things from an above perspective, and maybe be more patient, get less upset. Even if beautiful things like this are taken away from you, you seem to, we had the Page of Swords in the beginning, so you were upset for a while, but here you're just, being your lovely adult self. So you have really matured, Scorpio, okay? And this beautiful yellow here that comes in many of your cards, it shows a lot of hope. And the last card here is Two of Pentacles. So it's kind of the same thing. You are all right and you are doing the right thing, but you seem to be a little bit hanging out with people that screw up, okay? That drop the ball on you, or are not, you are juggling perfect and you're supposed to juggle the ball to them and they are supposed to juggle back, and it doesn't happen. So this is going to make you very frustrated. You are probably going to make it about you, that probably I don't deserve this love, or I don't deserve this success, or I don't deserve this or that. But it's not what it is. This is a test of teaching yourself inner balance. Okay, it's a test about helping yourself to find inner balance, also in a very unbalanced situation. So this is high degree of spiritual challenge where which only a few people reach in their lifetime. So you are mature enough to be able to keep your calm and inner peace also in a situation that seemed to be a little bit out of hand. And by this, you will actually continue kind of undisturbed through your life. No matter what happened, you are able to keep your inner balance. I see here that this is going to be your next challenge, to keep the inner balance, because you're probably going to feel like you're punished, but you are not. You're just being challenged, probably because you need to be a good example in a situation and show people how it's supposed to be done. And these other people needs to see it, but you think, why am I always in these situations? Why aren't I ever getting the thing I want? Because I put all myself into this, and yet there's a bad outcome. I see you are doing the right thing, but you're still not getting exactly what you want. So you're supposed to keep yourself calm and probably kind of accept that you are a teacher to people that are very it's very hard for them to do the thing that you have done. So you have gone before them, and you have made the jump already, and you are going to have to show person after person. You are going to have to make the jump, and they are not going to. They are just going to say, no, I'm not going to be as brave as you, or as vulnerable as you, or as ground of a person as you, or be the one that says, I'm sorry, I'm going to refuse, because they stay in this old situation. And you again and again and again are going to have to jump and show other people that it's possible. And this is not going to feel particularly rewarding, but you are going to make a mark on the world. You are going to show people over and over again how it's supposed to be done. And eventually maybe people will listen, and the way you do things now is the way people are going to do things in the future. So that's what I'm seeing for you. And I think you will be able to have a lot of personal success, but when you are with other people, you won't reach maybe the levels that you want to, because they are not as brave as you. Okay. 7 deadly sins and choices. Make the best choices. So we have the 7-7 here. So this will be interesting, because this will show another perspective on this. 7 deadly sins. So I think this is what you have been working with and probably master. So this has been your problem once, but now it's not, because you made the jump and you came out all right. It's just that you need to teach other people how to come over the same gap here. Humanity's destructive traits. Welcome to the world of human nature. The 7 deadly sins are the root of all destructive behavior. Greed and other negative traits drive harmful human activity that impacts the quality of life on Earth, particularly the environment. It is a lack of concern for the preservation of Mother Earth and all these humans' destructive traits that are leading to the devastation of life on this planet. What the 7 deadly sins mean: sloth, laziness, being physically and emotionally inactive. Gluttony, overindulgence in anything to the point of waste. Lust, an intense desire for physical and sexual gratifications. Greed, excessive pursuit of material possessions and power. Wrath, extreme feeling of uncontrollable anger. Envy, discontentment aroused by another's good fortune. Pride, excessive self-love and arrogance. It might be that you have been the victim of all these deadly sins, or a few of them, and you were able to overcome, go over the gap here. But and now you're supposed to show how the jump is being made for others, so that they can know too. So you will probably meet a lot of people that is about like lustful and greedy and angry and envious and prideful and all these kind of things, and you will wonder, what have I done to deserve hanging around these people? Why can't God send me a nice person? And the reason is you're supposed to show them how to make the jump. Okay, so, and we have choices here. You have 2 there, which shows a situation where you need to choose, and it might be a little bit like being stuck on the second gear. Human nature comes with the greatest responsibility, free will, to make the choices and to accept the consequences of one's actions, words, and thoughts. Everyone makes the choice to accept situations as they are, or to take the responsibility to change them. Make the decisions that are best for you, as you will never be able to please everyone. Choose your action based on your own personal values. Regret nothing. Your choice determines the consequences. Mantra: I take responsibility for my choices. Okay. So it definitely seems like Scorpio is growing up, and that you become better and better to taking moral choices and choose the right path for yourself. But you still don't feel rewarded, and that's the catch with this reading, I guess. But I think your day will come, and you are kind of rewarded, because you make here personal progress, and also on a personal level, like with a career, for example, things can go very smooth. But there's certain branches of your life that seems to have a little bit of a hiccup. But I think it's because you're supposed to lead other people on this path, what you have discovered. Okay. So, my dear Scorpio, if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, if you feel puzzled, you can turn into the bonus reading for Libra season that is up, or general reading for September, or the pick a card readings on the first page of my channel. And click my little Queen of Cups icon, and then scroll down a little on the first channel page, and you will see all the playlists there. And those different readings can clarify your situation. You can also seek out a personal reading. Go to my webpage, www.queenofcupstarot.se. I have new packages up for those of you who want to take a big jump in your personal and spiritual growth with both past life regression and healing sessions. Either or, I want to welcome you back to the bonus reading for Scorpio season in the beginning of October and the general reading for November that I will perform in the middle of October. So until then, take really good care and bye-bye.